Alright, shalom, shalom. It's your brother Kasha Kwala coming back at you with another lesson, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachak, double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Alright, and this lesson is going to be about productivity. Alright, I wanted to get a name out of the scriptures first to jumpstart this lesson. Okay, this is Philemon 1 and 10. I beseech thee for my son Onesimus, whom I have begotten in my bonds. Now we're gonna get this name, Onesimus or Onesimus in the Greek. It means profitable or useful. All right, profitable or useful. As you can see again, it says in Strong's definition, profitable. All right, so if you're profitable or useful, you're productive. Okay, if you're not profitable or useful, you're not in the lot of this name, and you're a liability. Okay, you're not an asset. So pretty much you got to be productive in this in this thing of ours. Okay, in this thing of ours. So here's the word productivity. It says the state or quality of producing something, especially crops. That's heavy. Because what are we supposed to produce? Fruit. All right, we're supposed to be a fruitful tree, and each and every single one of us brothers are supposed to have our hand in producing fruit, for the flock or whatnot. All right, or bringing in fruit, or bringing men meat for repentance. All right, meat meaning acceptable. Okay, so in order to do that, we have to be productive. All right, so on a carnal sense, wake your ass up early. At least 9 o'clock is the latest you should be sleeping. Wake your ass up. Now I understand if you work overnight, which I do. Okay, I ain't gonna front. Sometimes I'll work overnight. I'll get off at 6, and my ass will be up by 9, 10 o'clock. Getting my day started, and gotta go right back in that same day at night and work overnight again. So it really ain't no excuse. That's just my personal testimony. Okay, there's a lot of other men who do the same thing. There's a lot of other men who just stay up 24 hours because they have to, because of Esau, and also because, look, they want to, quote unquote, be not successful, but be good. You know what I'm saying? Be good in this society. There's nothing wrong with going to get it, if you know what I'm saying. All right, don't chase the bag. Don't be all about money, but it's go make it. Okay, the scriptures say money is defense. Also, Paul talks about us in the book of Philippians to be a citizen. All right, a citizen has to work and has to make ends meet. All right, there's men in the scripture who were, quote unquote, well off. Job, shit, we were just in the book of Philemon. All right, that was a letter to a man named Philemon. He was well off. How do you know he was well off? Because he had Onesimus as like a servant. Okay, simple. Onesimus was a Hebrew servant. Okay, and Philemon, I think, was in the church of the Colossians, but he was well off. Man, I can't believe I forgot his name, but the brother who wrapped Yahweh Shai's body, he was well off. He was a counselor. Okay, so it's like, it's okay. It's okay to have some money. It's okay to go get the money. All right, but in order to do that, you got to be productive. Being productive is called wisdom. If you're wise, you're going to be productive in this. Okay, a wise man will always put forth work. A slothful man, which those are the scriptures that we're going to get, they ain't going to do shit. You know what I'm saying? A slothful man ain't going to do shit. So I'm going to go ahead and get that real quick in Proverbs. All right. This is Proverbs 12 and 24. It says, the hand of the diligent, okay? The hand of the diligent shall bear rule, but the slothful shall be under tribute. Okay? If you're under tribute, you're paying somebody. You're under the man. Okay? Jake be like, I don't want to work for the man because he doesn't want to be a tributary to the man. Okay? A diligent individual will bear rule. All right? And that's what we have to be in the spirit. The Lord can see our diligence and see our works that we put forth. He's like it says in the book of Hebrews, he's not the one to forget your labor of love, man. Okay? Or the works that you put forth. He's not the one to forget and oversee your productivity. Okay? I'm going to get that in the book of Matthew 20, I think the 25th chapter. Okay? It says, the hand of the diligent shall bear rule, but the slothful shall be under tribute. Correct. So if you lazy and you want somebody, ultimately, if you're slothful, you want somebody to rule over you, and you want to be dependent and stay. The word stay meaning lean upon another individual to do and give you hand-me-downs and the bare minimum so you can get by. That's how a lot of Jake live today. That's how we are not to live that way. In the spirit, and yes, in the carnal, in the fleshly world too. We're in both worlds, bro. We're in both worlds, so you got to strive to master both sides. Okay? That's what a wise servant would do. He would understand the predicament that he's in. He'll be productive in both sides. You use your spiritual intellect and your spiritual wisdom to get by in this carnal fucking world. It's facts. That's what the scriptures are here for, is to teach you how to live, to teach you how to move. Use those diligently and be good carnally. All right? Just real shit. All right? Real shit. Okay? Now I'm going to get a hypothetical scenario real quick. The book of Judges. This is book of Judges, chapter 18, verse 9. And they said, arise, that we may go up against them, for we have seen the land, and behold, it is very good. and are ye still, but not sorrowful to go, and to enter and possess the land. Okay? Go in and possess the land. Alright? If you go back and reading the book of Joshua, what if they were slothful and didn't go possess the land that the Lord told them? Go back to the book of Deuteronomy. Alright? Let's see. Deuteronomy, I want to say like the first or second chapter. Let's try the second chapter. Alright. Let's see. Let's start at verse 8. Deuteronomy 2 and 8. No, let's start at 1. Deuteronomy 2 and 1. And when then we turned and took our journey into the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea, as the Lord spake unto me, and we compassed Mount Seir many days. And the Lord spake unto me, saying, Ye have compassed this mountain long enough. Turn you northward, all right, and command thou the people, saying, Ye are to pass through the coast of your brethren, the children of Esau, which dwell in Seir, and they shall be afraid of you. Take ye good heed unto yourselves, therefore. Meddle not with them, for I will not give you of their land. No, not so much as a foot breadth, because I have given Mount Seir unto Esau for a possession. That's right. Don't go take this land. I'm sending you to another land. Ye shall buy meat of the money of them for money, and they that ye may eat, and ye shall also buy water of them for money, that ye may drink. For the Lord thy power hath blessed thee in all the works of thy hand. That's right. If he's blessing you in the work of your hand, that means you're productive. He knoweth thy walking through this great wilderness these 40 years. The Lord thy power hath been with thee. Thou hast lacked nothing. Correct. Because the Lord has produced for you. You haven't lacked anything. You ate, you slept, you drank, you have clothes on your back, you have shelter. All right. And I gave you a chariot to help you out. All right. And when we pass from our brethren the children of Esau, which dwelt in Seir, through the way of the plain from Elath, and from Zion Gaber, we turned and passed by the way of the wilderness of Moab, and the Lord said unto me, distress not the Moabites, neither contend with them in battle, for I will give thee of their land a possession, because I have given Ar unto the children of Lot for a possession. So we're not to take that land. All right. Pretty much when you go all the way down, he tells you the lands that we are not to take. And then he comes to a land that we are to take, and that's the land of Canaan. All right. That's the land that we are. So what if we back then were slothful in business to taking the land from Canaan? We would never have a land to possess in the first place. Okay? But the Lord put the spirit on Moses to be a productive man and make the children of Israel listen and be productive as well. Again, productivity, the state or quality of producing something, especially crops, the effectiveness of productive effort, especially in industry, as measures of terms of the rate of output per unit of input. That's right. Your output has to be adequate enough. All right. It has to be adequate enough. All right. We're going to get Matthew chapter 25 and 26 real quick. Just jump right to that point because he talks about them being slothful. This is Matthew chapter 25 and 26. It says, his Lord answered, and I'll start at 24. Then he which had received that 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art a hard man. If you knew it, then why weren't you productive? You know better. Reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid. Stop being afraid. All right? That's another thing. To be productive, you can't be afraid of failure. It happens. Okay? It happens. All right? They say, there's a saying, a major setback is set up for a big comeback or something like that. All right? So you can't be afraid to fail. All right? There's a saying, it's a mindset as well. It's a mindset. I think Steve Jobs says something between, is like, there's a difference between a successful entrepreneur and the regular entrepreneurs. And the difference is a mental perseverance. Okay? To persevere through things. Okay? To endure through things. Because a lot of people, one thing could happen to them, and next thing you know, they quit. That's not perseverance. All right? So it goes on to say, and I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast, that is thine. His Lord answered and said unto him, thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gathered where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received my own usury. Because, right, what? The Lord is looking for a productive person that he's investing in us. He's expecting a return back. All right? If we got this truth and we don't get any fruit or anything that we produced, any crops, all right, the Lord is going to come back and be like, what the hell did you do with the money that I invested in you? Which is AKA this wisdom, knowledge, and truth. What did you do with it? Not a damn thing? Then you're slothful, you're wicked. How can I use you in the kingdom? Get your ass on, you could get a missile. Simple as that. It says, receive my own with usury, which is like an interest. Okay? I paid you this, you pay me back plus some. All right? Which is not interest, according to Esau, how he does it is wicked. But when it comes to this, no, it's not. Because we're expected to do something and produce with the wisdom and knowledge that he gave us. He gave us something, and he's expecting a return of a little more back from us. Just a little. Okay? Just a little, man. Something to show that you use and try to use and gain as much as you could with the money that he gave you, or with the wisdom and knowledge that he gave you. All right, you can't be a slothful individual in this thing. It says, take therefore the talent from him and give it unto him which have 10 talents. So if you're not producing, he's just going to take your skills, your gifts, and give it to somebody else, and you're just going to be left out there and stuck and end up probably bugging the fuck out. We've seen it happen to a lot of people, okay, in this truth. Just bug out, all right? Getting edge ups. I don't want to even, fuck it. The guy in D.C., he wasn't even in the camp. He was on the outside and blamed the DC camp, and now he's fucking around with a transgender. Okay, the Lord will fuck you off, man. All right, it's a scary thing. So don't waste the things that he gave you by being unproductive. Be in the Lot of Onesimus. Be a profitable and useful servant. All right, and produce. All right, produce. Be productive. All right, and the last definition to it says the rate of production of new biomass by an individual, population, or community, the fertility or capacity of a given habitat or area. Okay, so you want to be in a state of quality producing something. Okay, be productive. Productivity. Okay, don't be a slothful individual like it speaks of in Matthew and the book of Proverbs. Okay. So I just want to make that a little quick lesson. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Chakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144. I'm the brother Kasha Quala from the GMS Atlanta Church here in Georgia. Until next time, I want to say shalom.